Everybody, Primal Manimal here. Just working on some wands today. I got the dual camera set up here so you guys can see what's on my table and see me at the same time. So, yeah, I started working on this guy a little while ago. I really didn't like the way that edge turned out. It's very pointy, and so I'm gonna end up sanding that down and then throwing some more uh, lacquer on there. This is going to be a new one. Haven't taken any bark off of it yet. This guy needs to be sanded again and hit with another layer of stain. And I hollowed out the end of that one. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I hollowed out the end a bit so I could try and set something in there. We'll see how that goes. And this guy, I am going to wood burn today. I may not get to all of these today, but definitely going to try. So we're going to start with the wood burning because I already got that heating up right now. What I'm going to do is take this stencil here and use a couple of these guys on here with a marker. That way I can wood burn exactly what I'm looking to wood burn. So let's get to it, huh? We'll see if this pen works. I may have to switch over to my marker, but that's okay. I can already tell with how flexible or inflexible, depending on your perspective, this is. I am going to have to use a marker, which is fine if it works. There's no guarantee it's going to work, but as you all know, I try things. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Sometimes I have to scrap the whole project and start over. So, sure, as soon as I get that, phone goes off. What's up, phone? Oh, y'all ever get that? It tells you that you're live when you know that you're live. That's funny. Anyway. So I'm going to put this snail on here because I really like this snail. It doesn't have to be perfect. As long as I could wood burn a basic pattern of it, it should be fine. Ah, no, I lost it. Let's get back on there. Go. And because it's wood, it tries to seep into like every bit of the fiber of the wood. All right, so I got that there. It looks very right now, but when I finish with it, it should be just fine. Let's find out. That's toasty. I'm going to turn it this way so we have our pointy end for the tail. very carefully here, because I have burned myself multiple times with a wood burner. Anybody that saw me make the old crow wand definitely knows that. Getting it. Getting it slowly. After I get this wood burned, I'll sand it down a little bit, and then it'll get the rest of that red off of there. I'm going to drag this out a little bit further on the inside here. There we go. Really careful for this part. It's going vertical here. There's a possibility to burn too deep. Which I have done before. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday so far. I'll be honest, mine started a little bit slow, but I made it to the shop. That's a step in the right direction. It's really close to my thumb. Not the thought. I think I went too small if I'm going to do that, though. I was thinking I could put a couple of these beads that I have on top, where the eyes are supposed to be. But it's too small. Beads are too big for eyeballs. It's such a little creature. I was going to make candles today, but still have to get some more materials before I can do that. I'm out of a couple of my fragrance oils that I need. Ooh, slipped. I think I'm not about to do it. So there's our snail. Trying to focus that a bit. Kind of cool, huh? Yeah, I like it. It almost wraps all the way around. I think next time I'll freehand it instead of using the stencil. Stencil's a little small. It's okay. He's a tiny snail. So cute. Alright, so we've got that wood burned in there. I'm going to sand this down, and I may actually end up painting it. Thinking I'm going to paint it maybe blue and green. I don't know. Of course, if I do that, then I lose the wood burn, and I did all that wood burning for nothing. So, probably leave it the same, or leave it. Really do like this this plain color here, actually. So I'll probably just sand it down and hit it with some lacquer. I'll probably paint the handle. I can definitely paint the handle. All right. So we got that wood burned. Didn't do a lot of wood burning on there, did I? That's okay. Sometimes simplicity is best. All right. Time to sand some of this bark off here. So, dust mask. Dust masks are important. All right. Actually, we'll make the slight alteration to this first, and then we'll sand the bark off of that one. One day I'll get my belt sander set up so that I can do this a lot easier. But until then, I'm stuck with the drum. There we go. Hit that with a higher grit sandpaper in a little bit. And I think I'm going to strip this one entirely so that, yeah, so that I can paint it. Sorry, the camera's not really pointed at that. I could try, but it's probably not going to work. Nope, that works. Cool. That's going to get real messy. But as you can see, just running lines down that, stripping the bark off. Then I hit it with the higher grit sandpaper so it's nice and smooth. One moment. Phone's going off here. Just occurred to me that I forgot to share this with other people's. So I'm going to do that real quick so the people know. Okay. Ah, that's what happens when you hit the wrong button. Causes you to panic. Okay, cool. Got that sheared. All right, back to sanding. Ooh. Kind of smells like oatmeal. Weird. Well, now we have a naked piece of wood. I am covered in sawdust. Suppose I could take my keys out of my pocket. Alright. So it is very roughly sanded. So we will move on to higher grit sandpaper and continue. I will be right back. This here is a 220. Not super fine at this point, but definitely a lot finer than what I was just using. Just trying to get the larger burrs off of there first. Accidentally spilled some fragrance oil on my hands earlier, so still smell that too. Still don't have my wood turner set up yet. Once I get that set up, I'll probably switch to using more manufactured woods. Although I do really like the natural look. I think that's really kind of cool. All the waviness is a lot of fun. Wavy. Okay. So that one's prepped. Yeah, that snail actually turned out pretty good on there. I'll have to take a picture of that later and actually post it to my Ko-fi site. You guys can get a better picture of that. Boom. You have a camera. There. Alright. Wood burner's still on. Could do some wood burning on that one too. I have an idea. An idea that requires me to look something up on my computer. Okay. Oh, totally forgot I had Spotify open. That does not help me. Darn. Ah, there we go. It's up top. Okay. Let's do that. And this. Some of that. This down here. I should probably write it out before I actually write it out. Or before I burn it out. Oh, it gives me a headache trying to see it. Because it's so small. Why is it so small? Choose this. go. Start at the bottom. So I don't know if y'all know this, but I actually have my own alphabet that I created. And it's pretty awesome. Minimize that. Still not fluent with it yet, though. I will get there eventually. I mean, I learned the Dwarven alphabet in a weekend, which was kind of funny. Wow. There's a pencil when you need one, right? Sounds like people are at my house. I was not expecting people today. Trying to write on the cylinder is not easy. I think I might want to add a clay handle, which means that all this writing is going to be worthless. Maybe. Yeah. Man, it's a tough call. It's a tough call. That's way too high. Damn it. go. One more. There we go. There's text on there now. That's to be the handle. It does read as fortune, because, you know, who couldn't use a little bit of that? But, you know, you kind of wonder. It doesn't say it's good or bad fortune, just fortune. I like the idea of keeping a wand as a neutral item. Not good or bad, it's all in the wielder. People get caught up in that kind of stuff sometimes. It's like, really? Okay. Alright, well, let's get to burning. Hope we don't screw it up. Here's to hoping. Start with the dots on each of these first, because that's easy enough. Yep. This is a fairly soft wood, so it does burn pretty easily. Well, it's soft mostly, through most of it. Okay. Got a couple of hard spots here and there. Just to be expected with any wood, honestly. Tough letter. Next one's going to be even tougher. Why are there so many curves in my alphabet? Because they're pretty. Alright, let's start at the bottom here. I do love the smell of burnt wood. I don't know why, but it's fantastic. Which reminds me, I actually have to go check on a couple of candles that I started earlier because it has been 2 hours now and we've got to see where that's at. So, one moment. They're looking good so far. They're not giving off a very strong scent, although I do have them in a very large area here in the shop. They are experimental, so as we all know, experimenting is what I do. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it does not. But you'll never know unless you try, right? Well, that could have been a lot worse. my lines got a little off on these couple letters here, so I'm just trying to make sure that I hit these just right. One more letter. There we go. And I present to you Fortune. That does look really cool on there. Let's go ahead and kill that for now. And because it sounds like I have people here, I think I'm going to call this stream, guys. So I hope you all have a good weekend, and hope to see you next time. I do plan to stream on Monday. I'll be house sitting, so I'll just be streaming from my PlayStation, and I might play Dead by Daylight, but I might play something else. Most likely Dead by Daylight, though, because I'm still trying to grind in there for more points. So, again, hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you next time.
1 a.m., eyes closed, I'm slowly falling to the music and the atmosphere. 1 a.m., eyes closed, I'm slowly falling to the music and the atmosphere. Now and then, I feel lights fading slowly.